Didn't even get to cross.
Hey everyone, Zazo here. Welcome to my channel, and oh my god, hey Ma! Hey Ma! I'm on YouTube again! Yeah Ma, YouTube! I get a little excited when I see myself on YouTube, I must admit. And it's been nearly a week, or maybe even a week since I've done a video. I had a pretty busy week, still got some more hectic days coming up yet. Trying to get cattle moved around, trying to get that shop finished, trying to do a few other things, plus got a dog show coming up, some other stuff. Those of you that don't know, do have boxers, and my wife likes to show them, so if you've ever seen the show like New Westminster Best in Show, that movie, kind of like that, well, almost exactly like that, just not at that level. Levels that lead up to that. You gotta start somewhere. And waiting till I triggered, I didn't want to send in my troops on that town hall until that eagle triggered. Once it triggers, I know some guys like to just deploy slow, one troop by one troop after it triggers. Myself, after it triggers, I'm all in. So I was gonna hold off that eagle triggering for a few seconds. Once it started, then I was gonna give her all. And managing to nail the 2 stars for 20 cups. He'll be alright. Oh, jeez. I forgot to put that in there. That scared me a little bit. And slowly I am still pushing up on my 9. I plan to be up by Legends at the end of the season. I was hoping last season I would have gotten up there, but again, you can't be on all the time. And sometimes, depending the job I'm doing, I also can't even search. Other times, if I'm in a piece of equipment or doing something out in the field, it's a little easier to do both, but definitely not at certain times, so not getting up as fast as I wanted, but I will be there within the season end, and hopefully next season I'll give a bit of a big push. I haven't checked yet. Supercell does some sort of pushing competition thing, I don't know, first 200 in, and it mattered about PBs and where they currently were and all that stuff. I did enter it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm not sure if they've released who's made it yet, but and goes to Earthquake! Oh my gosh, you guys, you can't use Earthquake no more. You're gonna make my house fall down. And yeah, I know some of you don't like any of the effects added in there. I'm not gonna go overboard or anything. I was just having a little fun. Don't worry. Don't worry, we aren't gonna ruin the replay. I'm not quite sure how that ruins the replay, but for some people it does, so we're just having fun. And basically getting those few obstacles out the outside, opening up that wall, and once he does, those vaults will go straight into that town hall. Little bit of overhead defense there, and not gonna get much further than that town hall. But managed to do the objection, which is get the star, and moving closer up to Legends Ghost. Last season, I think Ghost was 3 cups away at the end of the season. And for those of you pushers out there that know, the end of the season, once the new season starts, unless you have a bunch of shields to ride on, and even if you do have some shields to ride on, the start of the season can be a bit hectic. You can find yourself getting whaled a lot and not finding any whales, which doesn't make sense to me, how I'm always seeming to be a whale but never seeming to find a whale. And I like this little base, like a max Town Hall 11, no walls, having some fun with it, making things unique, keeping it a little different. And that's what I enjoyed about Clash, although they're slowly making it more of a systematic flock of sheep. But there are still some odd bases out there, still some mini-maxes. Some people are starting to think mini-max is perhaps dead, but no, you can still work them into your war system quite well, actually. Again, they were never really an advantage. It was just evening the odds. You know, if I've got Town Hall 9s up top and I've got a few Minimax 10s or an 11 in my clan, and we lock in another clan with, you know, a Town Hall 10 or two Town Hall 10s up top, technically they're going to either beat us or tie us. They should. That is what should happen. But if they mess up even just a little bit, that is where you got the advantage, because, you know, you did have a base that could cover the top, whereas if they wasted some of their attacks, they were done. And so there really wasn't a big advantage. I didn't like Supercell tweaking them in wars, but again, the original reason I made my Minimax, or even thought of Minimaxing, was for the fact of pushing, so they can still do exactly what they were meant to do. And over on my Town Hall 7, some of you like to see what's been going on. If you go to Facebook, if you have Facebook, if you have it and have it linked to your Clash of Clans account, or if you don't, it's not very hard to make one. Go to Facebook, Zazo Gaming, and click add me as a friend, and I'll add you, and you'll get on my friends list. You'll be able to watch my live replays, see what's going on. Some of you have noticed I've dropped like, 100 and some cups in the past couple weeks, but that was a deliberate ploy. I needed a bit of break. I'm not really finding very much in sessions. Been too busy. My session times were all messed up. So I wanted to get back down to just under 4,700, apply that 1 week shield, do some raids up there again, get back into the 48s, have my shields ready, and just kind of regroup and get myself back to where I want to be. So I am down at 4695, I think, or something. I just put on my 1 week shield, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to search as much as I can, hoping to find all those whales. It would be nice if I could find 10 raids that were the equivalent of gaining a 30 offer. Now that would be good, because I do have my 1 day applied and my 1 week applied right now. My 2 day will be coming up. That'll give me, enough raids. If you make them the right offers, you'll make a great gain. And at the end of all that, I'm hoping, I do not expect I'll have my 2 day back. That's a 10-day cooldown timer itself. But I am hoping to have back my 1 day timer, which will allow me that little bit of an extra boost. So if everything can go right, I mean, it's a far shot away, 305 cups to go, but you got to keep trying different things. And, a wise quote by Albert Einstein was, "Insanity is trying the same thing over and over and expecting different results." I'm just not getting anywhere doing what I'm doing up there, so with being busy and all, just getting regrouped and getting ready to go back up there, so don't you worry, we're on our way. And some of you have seen, sometimes I throw in a live stream. What day is it today? It's what, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday. So on Friday, I'll probably, my time, so right around now, on Friday, I'll be doing another live stream. We'll be working cows all day that day, so I imagine I'll just throw it on live stream so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing out back in the working corrals. And I did notice, though, that the whole point of this topic was, I did notice on my recorder, my screen recorder, that they have a Facebook link now, and they have a YouTube link. So I clicked on the Facebook one just to see what the live stream does, and you get to see just my screen, but I didn't see any sound with the video, and there was no chat, so not a big fan. I'm sure they'll work on it, but they said that the YouTube one was coming yet, so I'm hoping that they'll get something set up so that I can do my live streams that way, because you can't really see my screen. Some of you have been on my live streams, and you know that I will carry my phone around with me, and if something pops up, well, I'll show what's going on, but that is just not the same as what I want. I'd rather be able to just have a little camera looking at me. You guys can kind of see me, see what's going on, but you'll just see the screen of my base mostly, so you won't miss any action that way. So anyways, it says it's upcoming, so hopefully they're working on that, and that'll be a nice little thing, because I've been looking for some sort of app or some sort of recording device that I can go live stream with, as I do all my videos and all my editing and all my streaming and everything from my phones. So hopefully I can figure something out and find something that'll work. And getting a little lucky there. Gonna get the 50%. Gonna try and take a couple more buildings just to make myself feel like, oh yeah, no, I had room. That wasn't as close as I thought, but that was a little close for comfort. And finding a art base, Town Hall 11. I like finding Town Hall 11 art bases. I will say, however, that I've never been able to 3-star one. Despite the fact that it is just an art base, you know, a Town Hall 7 can seem to 3-star a Town Hall 9 art base at times. Even the right Town Hall 10 art base. But as a Town Hall 9 to successfully 3-star an 11 art base, I've yet to do it. Maybe if it was just the perfect setup and I could get those 4 air defense away from there by himself. This I didn't quite understand. Don't forget, guys, you have a profile. Why not drop that king over by that eagle and take it out to add it to your profile? You already had gotten the 50%. You know you're not going to get 100%, so you're going to waste your troops, your heroes down anyway. Go drop them over by that eagle. Try and get something added to your profile. Just something to think about. I'm always thinking about my profile, so a lot of times I'll let the raid go just a little bit longer. You know, if I know they're going to go up and they're going to get that builder hut, or they're going to manage to get that expo or whatever, even if you know, well, the raid's pretty much over. That is the only time I will let it lag along. If I can see that nothing really is going to be gained out of it, you're not going to get a mortar, you're not going to get a builder hut, an expo, an inferno, what else, or an eagle. If you're not going to get any of those, well, then I'll just end the raid. But if I see something coming up, I like to go for it. And that is it for this video. I'm probably going to try and put out a Town Hall 7 video after. Hit me up on Instagram at Zayzo Gaming. Check out Zayzo.com. Facebook at Zayzo Gaming as well. And sponsor contact at ZayzoGaming@gmail.com. I'm out of here. Peace.